I don't know about you guys, but I would rather be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen than clocking into my daily 9 to 5. I think we got tricked. I think we got tricked by the man.
Nope, definitely not by the men. It was your own ego hungry for power that got you all tricked. Congratulations.
I've already pissed off a lot of people, so might as well keep going. Feminism was a scam. Yeah, feminism was a scam to get women into the workforce so they could tax both parents and then indoctrinate your children. You cannot change my mind.
And I'm just sat here and I'm just like, why does nobody want me? Why am I not in a relationship? And
I just spent like an hour scrolling through my own TikTok videos, and honestly, I can't find a single reason why I'm not married yet.
I'd just like to clarify that I'm single by choice.
What up, TikTok? My name is Kristen. I am 30 and I am single. And if you're anything like my mom, you probably want to know, why are you still single?
If this isn't proof that it's totally okay not to be married by 30 and to live life on a completely different timeline, I'm in the Sahara Desert with 18 incredible women about to go ride camels in the sunset. Woo!
I've been crying on and off for a little bit now, and I want to be a mom so bad. Like, I want to be pregnant so bad and grow a human, and I just want to take care of, I just want to be a mom so bad. And I just wish I could be one right now.
Women are literally biologically designed to have children. People ridicule that and mock that. They say, oh, you want the women barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. You think they're baby machines. It's like, yeah, I mean, that's what they're made to do. That's what their hormones are about. That's what their brains are about. I mean, it's going to be devastating in this century. All these women that were lied to about that are going to turn 30, 35, 40, no eggs, no husband, no family, ugly.
No eggs.
Going to be millions of them, and they're going to be miserable, and they're going to take it out on us. God help us.
Yeah. After making sure they degrade in every way and form, now they are tired of being independent.
Constantly amazed how many women think feminism is a good thing. Women have been so lied to. Feminism was created to separate families. We valued our sense of independence so much that it took away our strong sense of family unit. Kids are being raised by government childcare. Women are working just as many hours as the men are, but are still expected to go home and take care of their children. It's a 24/7 job to be a woman living in America. This isn't the American dream. The American dream is living off of one income, the man provides, and we depend on them. The American dream would be women taking care of themselves, the home, their children, their husband. Women are meant to be gardening, cooking good food, nurturing the ones that they love. That's when women get a strong sense of self, and when they're in their true feminine energy, that's when they thrive. You cannot convince me that women were meant to work a 9-to-5 job just like a man is. You see other women being taken care of. Maybe they're cooking, they're taking care of the children, and they're being there present. And you think, wow, I would love that. When a woman is in her soft feminine era, she thrives. And that's what any woman wants. Society has brainwashed us to think independence is a good thing, when in reality, it just breaks families apart. Now, don't get me wrong, I think feminism can be a good thing, but I just feel like it shouldn't have come at the cost of losing the family unit. Nobody has a strong sense of family, and why is that? I would strongly suggest that feminism, independence, been girl bossing a little too hard, took away the strong urgency of having a family.
99.9% of women still prefer this way. They still prefer their independence, even with the hardships it comes with. Let them be.
Feminism is a scam. Feminism is a scam. I do not want to be independent. I want to be so codependent. I need my husband. I want my husband. I want to follow his lead. That's how God created me. He created me in a way to follow. He created me as a helpmate. He created me as an opposite to Adam, right? If women could be a woman, if women acted like women
instead of men,
because
they're acting like men,
we'd have better men.
Oh, now you say so. When all the men are done with your bullshit, now you realize the way God created you. Wow.
How have people still not realized that feminism is a sham? It's a scam. I'm telling you, it is a robbery. It's robbery of womanhood. Because my thing is like, everything they push for is opposite of what actually truly makes women happy and fulfilled. And I'm just like, how are people not seeing that? It's sad because people don't realize it until later on in their 40s, 50s, when they're single, they have no children, no family, and they were taught and pushed that in their 20s, they should be going out, they should be meeting as many partners as they can, experiencing life, enjoying and doing all of that. But then it's like, it becomes harder to have children. It becomes harder to settle down and get married. I'm not saying that it's impossible and no one can't, but it's true, like in your 20s, it's easier to meet somebody and to start settling down and getting married. Like as you get older, those things get harder. But it's like we're pushed to pursue career and selfish desires in our 20s. And then as we get older and mature, it's like that's when we should start thinking about that.
Modern feminism has convinced so many women to miss out on some of the best things in life.
I'm now sitting here at 25 having to figure out how to get back in these streets. So 10 years down the line, I'm not sitting there single still with my daughter being an only child. Like, I want to have a family. I want to have kids. I want to be happy.
Here's another example of feminism failing women. It's not natural for a female to not have a guy. You guys get that? Like this whole concept of women being strong and independent and being able to provide for themselves, this is a new construct that's evolved maybe within the last 60 to 70 years. 100 years of women being independent is not going to override thousands of years of ingrained biology where women needed to rely upon men. Let's get into some of the topics in hand. Okay, so this video came up on my feed. I had to cover it. Okay, as you guys know, it's red pill shit, right?
Guys are so lucky. You guys do not understand. So I'm 25, right? I'm sitting here and I'm having to build a roster. I'm having to sit here and go out and do things I don't want.
All right, she's 25 years old, so she sees the walls closing in, right? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, life is great. Woo, forever 21, right? But now she's right in the middle of her peak. And she realizes from here, it's only downhill. Now, women react to this in different ways. Some women have a meltdown like this girl's about to have right now. And then others think that they got more time.
Want to do. I don't want a roster. I don't want to go out and date. I don't like this hookup culture. I don't like any of it. But I feel like I don't have a choice. Men, you guys just get to sit there and you guys can go wait until you're in your 30s, you're almost 40, and you can just go get with a girl that's in her 20s and live a normal life. Girls don't have that luxury. I'm now sitting here at 25 having to figure out how to get back in these streets so I can figure out. So 10 years down the line, I'm not sitting there single still with my daughter being an only child.
Well, there you go. That's a big part of the reason why she's waking up. It's a big part of the reason why she's waking up right there, chat.
I want to have a family. I want to have kids. I want to be happy. Like, I want all of these things.
You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this one time through with zero commentary, then we're going to watch it again and give commentary. I think that's the best way to do it. So you guys get it raw with zero interruptions.
Guys are so lucky. You guys do not understand. So I'm 25, right? I'm sitting here and I'm having to build a roster. I'm having to sit here and go out and do things I don't want to do. I don't want a roster. I don't want to go out and date. I don't like this hookup culture. I don't like any of it. But I feel like I don't have a choice. Men, you guys just get to sit there and you guys can go wait until you're in your 30s, you're almost 40, and you can just go get with a girl that's in her 20s and live a normal life. Girls don't have that luxury. I'm now sitting here at 25 having to figure out how to get back in these streets so I can figure out. So 10 years down the line, I'm not sitting there single still with my daughter being an only child. Like, I want to have a family. I want to have.
Well, that's a sad video. But where are all your girlfriends who kept hyping you up this whole time?
Honestly, and I'm probably going to get eaten alive for saying this, I feel like a lot of women have forgotten their place. And we live in this inverted world. And I feel we got stuck in this whole feminism thing. Feminism is a scam. And now it's like trying to undo. It is. Feminism, I don't care what anybody says. Yes, we are equal in value, but we are not equal in traits. We are different. Men and women are different.
I agree with that.
And I'm so sick and tired of why are we fighting to be something that we're not? I am not a man. I will never be a man. And for those of you that make that decision, I love that for you. Period. But there are certain things that are just, y'all are stronger than we are. We are more detail-oriented than you are. There are certain traits that we naturally got from God based on the gender that we are. And it's all based on survival. It's all based on human nature. And so I feel like a lot of women, not all women, but most women have forgotten their place.
Within themselves,
within the order of family, within the order, even like with God. You know, if you just want to start blanketing statements, like, now this is the thing. If you are a masculine woman, that's fine. But stop acting like you're feminine. If you want to be a boss, babe, I don't need no man. You go do you, boo. But stop teaching that that's the answer. Because I'm sick and tired of this divide of the family. I'm sick and tired of now good men, like, and I'm listening to like stories, right? Good men are getting lazy in dating. They're getting lazy in the pursuit because women are making either everything too easy or they're too hands off. So now what's the point in even trying to date a woman when you're the man that you want me to be?
She is definitely going to get the worst bashing of her life for speaking out all this.
Feminism is a scam. I don't care how educated I am, how smart I am, how much money I make. I will always be a traditional conservative woman. I am not a feminist. I cannot do, and nor do I desire to do everything that a man does. And I believe feminism was the breakdown of the American family unit. Somehow I have this belief that if they are successful and educated, that somehow that means that they don't need a man. And the reality is men need women and women need men. And I will die on that hill. When I say traditional family values, I do mean husband, wife, kids. Absolutely be beautiful, smart, educated, and you can also be an amazing wife, an amazing mother. I think it's time for us to bring back traditional family values. So no, I'm absolutely not only conservative when it comes to politics. I'm also conservative when it comes to traditional family values.
It is responsible for the breakdown of the American family unit. There are more degreed, single 50-year-olds than ever. Women are choosing career over family, and we've ended up with a country that doesn't know a man from a woman. Feminism was the start.
Want to know something wild? Women traded family for a 9-to-5 and then they called it liberation. Just think about it for a second. Our grandmothers prayed for husbands so that they could work hard, raise kids, and build a strong home. That was the dream. Security, love, and purpose. Then feminism came along. Told women that being a wife and being a mother is oppressive. So what did we do? We left the home to work for men that don't love us at companies that will replace us the second we get burnt out. That's not freedom, that is slavery in heels. Feminism convinced women that family is a cage and working for a corporate job is empowerment. Tell me this, why do so many women hit 30, are alone, exhausted, and wondering why they feel so empty? It's because you can't outsmart God's design. No promotion will ever replace a husband that loves you and children who adore you. So no, I'm not anti-woman, I'm pro-woman, and pro-woman enough to tell you the truth. Real freedom isn't in a cubicle or a nurse's station, it's in building a legacy. So go forth and multiply.
Viral attention for sharing her regrets about ditching the idea of marriage and family. Now, her article in Business Insider reads, quote, "I'm 38 and single, and I recently realized I want a child. I'm terrified that I've missed my opportunity." That woman's name is Melissa Persling, and she's revealing to Fox News Digital what she thinks caused her current situation. Listen.
I feel unbelievably betrayed by feminism. I was constantly fed this idea that women can do everything. We don't really need men. Women can have the great career and have the kids that they like and change the tires and do this. I mean, I grew up thinking, and men are great, but like I can do all the same things. I do feel in many ways betrayed by that line of thinking. I kind of want to go back to some of those teachers and coaches and say, what the hell did you mean by that? Because women can't do it all. We can't.
They realize it when it's too late, or mostly when the pretty privilege dries up and they are left facing the ruthless world.
I don't realize it's a scam anymore.
I'm an independent, strong black woman, I don't need no man narrative is a scam. Here's why. Society has conditioned us to believe that we don't need anybody, we don't need any support, and we can do it all on our own. What a lot of us has accepted as normal is really not normal. Households were created to be 2 adults and children. The price points that the world is set in now requires 2 incomes. That's why you're working 2 jobs. And if we are not working 2 jobs, we have told ourselves that we have to go back to school, get higher education so we can make more money, which is a necessity. But wouldn't it be better if you had a whole team member helping you along? Because what ends up happening is, yes, love, your career is great. Yes, I am so proud of you for getting your doctorate. I am so proud of you for buying the house. No, I do not believe that women should wait to progress in life until they have a man. That's not what I'm saying. But we are so guarded and we are protecting ourselves so heavily away from every man that we miss on a good man. We automatically assume that all black men are out to get us. And the more you think something, the more you believe something, and the more you see something. So we cut off all men who are not making at least 6 figures. We tell our baby daddies we don't need them because you're not able to pay us substantial child support. So my kids don't need you. And we don't realize that our black men offer so much more than just their financial provision. They offer protection. They offer guidance. They offer leadership. They offer a masculine energy that absolutely depletes you when you have to provide that. You are created to be feminine. You are created to be the nurturer. You were created to be soft and loving. And we are having to play both roles because we are not allowing any man in out of fear that we're going to get the wrong man. And I understand our concern, but the I'm an independent, strong black woman, I don't need no man narrative is keeping us working way later in life than what we're supposed to. It is keeping us away from the black men who want to protect us and keep us safe. It is keeping us away from the black men that would go to the moon and back to make sure that we're happy and healthy, make sure our children are happy and healthy. It is taking away the example of manhood that our sons need and the example of how a man is supposed to love a woman that our daughters need. And it is taking away the opportunity for us to rest. That's why our mother struggled for 60 years and now she is exhausted and she's beat down. We deserve so much more. Let's give it to ourselves.
Hello, my name is Joy, and I woke up choosing violence this morning because I would like to debunk and explain why feminism is a crock of shit. I can already see the comments of me getting called a pick-me girl for this, so let's just get into it. Number 1, hookup culture getting disguised as empowerment. The sexual liberation of random hookup culture completely goes against female biology because of how we emotionally bond through oxytocin. Hooking up with random people is not empowerment. It's disgusting. And the fact that feminism tells women that they will be liberated after that is an absolute lie. You're not going to feel liberated. You're going to feel like a slut. And that just leads to the spiral culture of I need more, I need to feel sexy, I don't feel wanted or desired, so I'm going to go get it because I can, because I'm a boss-ass bitch. It's a lie. It's a complete, utter lie. Number 2, putting career over having a family. The narrative that traditional roles are oppressive, like, show me where they're oppressive. Other than maybe the Amish and the people in Utah. What are they called again? Mormons, that's what it is. You can climb the corporate ladder all you want. But true long-term satisfaction in your life comes from strong relationships where people actually care and love you for who you are, having a sense of community, and raising a family. This pressure that women have to have it all and be that boss woman in the corporate world, it leaves them burned out, okay? Those are the chicks that are walking around 45 that are fat and overweight with their hormones out of whack that look like they are just stressed beyond belief because they've been chasing a lie someone told them would make them feel fulfilled, and it just doesn't. Number 3, feminism frames men as opponents, not partners. There are 100% bad dudes out there. I mean, like really bad dudes that exert their power and force to get what they want. They're tyrannous. Yes, absolutely. Those guys do exist. But attacking men in general, telling them that their masculinity is inherently toxic is the most messed up thing on the planet. Men and women are different. Our bodies are different. Our hormones are different. Our brains are different. We are just different. We can be equal, but we can acknowledge our differences and understand that the yin and yang between the sexes is not the problem. It's a good thing. Lord knows we do not need more feminine men. We need more true, strong, masculine, healthy men in society. We could fix a lot of things if that happened. And that ideology that we're in competition with men and not that we complement each other will make your relationships suffer. Feminist women that try to get in relationships with men and have that ideology programmed in their mind carry it into that relationship, and it screws things up. And number 4, last but not least, the promise of total independence. Telling women that they need total independence to feel happiness is just going to lead to pure isolation. And listen, I'm a strong, independent woman, okay? I love just being able to do things on my own and figure it out and problem solve and all those things, but I still ask for help a lot because I need it and I acknowledge it, and I go to my community and I go to other people and males in my life that I'm like, hey, can you help me with this? That does not make me weak. That does not make me less because I ask for help, because I understand that I need it. What's being marketed as freedom to women is just complete disconnection. And I think it's honestly really heartbreaking that so many women are falling for this narrative as if this is the answer that they need or that's going to make them happy. You can be a strong, independent woman without falling for this narrative feministic bullshit. And if you've been really hurt by a guy before, honey, I get it. I understand how this is so attractive, this ideology that this is going to be what frees you and you don't need a guy because screw him. I get it. Trust me. But just because you dated a jerk does not mean you need to go on the rest of your life living through an ideology that will inherently hurt you in the long term. There are good men out there. I promise you. That's all I got to say about that. I was kind of feeling feisty this morning, so yeah.
Love it when women call out feminism. It's probably the most toxic and worst part of our world today. Thanks for watching Manhood. If you want access to exclusive episodes and want to support the channel, hit that join button and become a member. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it hit home. Drop your stories and thoughts in the comments. We read everyone. See you tomorrow.